the most important secret to success for me is perseverance. I'm never giving up.
You are able to do anything with motivation.
You have to have good skills in whatever you're trying to be successful in, and you have to have a lot of encouragement.
My high school newspaper teacher, he really helped me get through high school.
You have to be doing everything you need to do, classes, homework, papers, more homework. For yourself. You have to be motivated to do it on your own.
You have to have courage, pretty much. If you shy away from things, you're never going to be successful in anything.
You have to persevere and you have to do. You can't be a passive participant in life.
Success is how you define it. It's deciding where you want to go in life and finding a way to get there. For some of us, including people with disabilities, there may be obstacles to overcome. Everyone has challenges, everyone has choices, everyone can find their own path to success. And almost everyone has some help along the way. Sometimes technology provides that help, playing a role in personal, academic, and professional goals. And sometimes it's people.
Do you remember what form of the verb did we use before pada and ik?
Nate, a high school senior, knows a lot about finding support.
You gotta constantly ask questions. You gotta self-advocate, like they say all the time.
You can do it. Okay.
And that's what he does. Nate's learning disability makes some classes difficult, like Spanish. So he goes to tutoring after school.
Let's divide it up into parts.
The E is gonna make an A sound, so enter.
Good.
When Nate was very young, it took a while for anyone to realize what a struggle it was for him to learn to read. Even his family didn't understand.
They'd be like, oh, well, you're faking it, you're playing around, you're just not trying hard enough or something, but I was trying,
Besides having a learning disability, Nate changed schools several times between kindergarten and second grade.
It made it hard for me to get things down, like I would be missing this and I would be like, oh, so how do I do that? And the teachers would be like, oh, you don't know that? And then they would just, wanting just to pass me or something like that.
So have you finished your report?
Nate's mom wanted to help him, but conferences at his school were discouraging back then.
I remember one time them saying that he was mildly retarded. And I remember just breaking down at that meeting and saying, you can't put that on his record because my child is not mentally retarded.
Fast forward past grade school and eventually a correct diagnosis. Support from his mother, his teachers, and his church kept him trying to succeed. And Nate himself began to take charge of his future.
Once he decided, I'm going forward, regardless of my learning disability, he's been going, grades shot up. Just tremendously. It started in the middle of 9th grade, and it's been like that ever since.
Nate went beyond going to tutoring and asking his teachers for help. He did some research, and he found a program that would encourage his dreams of a college education.
I had looked on the internet, and my mom, I told her I was going to just see if they had any programs out there, internships that had, to do with people with disabilities, with any types of disabilities. And so I started looking, and I looked up and I found them do it.
Nate, do you have something to add to that?
Just motivating yourself and just trying to improve your weaknesses.
Do It at the University of Washington offers summer study sessions and year-round support and mentoring to college-bound students with disabilities. Nate approached his teachers for references, applied to the program, and was accepted.
The overall program was really challenging to me. It really opened my mind.
He is huge.
In a Do It field trip to observe gorillas at the zoo, an instructor shared both scientific knowledge and her own personal story.
I was born with autism, and I had a hard time getting along with human beings until I met gorillas and learned how to get along better socially.
When she spoke and when she talked about her disabilities and her life struggles, that's what really opened me up, because believing in yourself and just knowing that you can do it.
After college, what I want to do is be a real estate agent and just have fun with life.
Nate looked for support and found it. He met inspiring adults and connected with mentors in Do It. He recognized his own strength, and he learned how far it could take him.
At the beginning and everything, I never thought that I was going to be in any type of position to even make it through high school at first. And so, like, you know, now that I'm just believing in myself more and, you know, just having that support behind me, it's just, you know, it's making everything worthwhile to keep going. And I may keep struggling, but just keep going, and that's the most important thing.
Rosie! Come on, dog treat.
You've heard it before. The longest journey begins with the first step. Jessie is just getting started.
I go to Ballard High School. I'm a senior. I'm graduating in 2006. I have a sister named Morgan, who's tall, and we go to UW. And I have my mom Linda, I have my mom Stephanie, and I have my little dogs. One name is Ginger, the other one name is Rosie, and they like to get in trouble.
Jessie's mom, Linda, a carpenter, built independence into their home.
This is my bedroom. This is called the blue room, because I like the color blue. And over here is my sink and toilet. So I have my own bathroom in my room. That's Lauren Jackson. I'm the tallest drum player in Seattle, and I like her because she's tall and she's a really good basketball player.
As Jessie grew up, Linda found that she was helping her daughter more than was needed. And letting Jessie explore her abilities was much more stressful than it had been with her older sister.
With Jessie, it has felt to me like it was cruel to not help with all the daily tasks. It's always felt like that. And now I'm trying to retrain myself to feel like it's cruel to not let her go through those things, because she's able to do them. It takes a longer time, but you know, she can do them just fine, and she doesn't mind doing them, actually.
Okay, Jessie, this is your schedule and your scholar folder, so it's everything you'll need for the whole week.
Okay.
Jessie took a big step toward independence last summer when she left home for 2 weeks to attend the Do It summer study program at the University of Washington.
Hi. It was a new experience because I've never been away from home that much, and it's working out fine though.
Linda?
Linda?
Hi, Linda.
It was quite a challenging experience for Jessie's parents.
Yeah, it was terrible. I felt like, when I walked out of the room, I felt like I was going to throw up. You know, it's so great for her, of course, but I just felt that it would be really hard for her.
Jessie, on the other hand, fit right in.
Kind of fun for me to be around kids and grown-ups with different disabilities and wheelchairs, because I'm the only one in my family.
The first thing you want to do is you want to find out about the schools you're interested in. Because
Summer study was 2 weeks of classes, discussions, entertainment, and learning how to take charge.
How does that fit in with my little scheme here?
Because then you guys could feel like a big family instead of like just individuals. Then you could like know who's around you and who's there to support you.
I really think that Do It lit a little charge in her, and you know, it's burning. She came home from Do It really excited, of course, and just started doing things for herself. Like she would rush up and hit the paddles for wheelchair doors before I could get there, and started saying, you know, oh no, I want to put my own socks on today, and you know, just a lot of things that were different for her.
All right, good stuff. Okay, so you hang on to this, but it looks like you did well up there.
Yeah.
Ooh, muy bien. Ooh.
The biggest change was that Jessie took charge of her high school curriculum. She was determined to leave her special education program, which wasn't challenging enough.
I was trying to get out of it so I could go and like do more academic classes so I could have homework, and then just be able to be more out in the hallways than trapped in one room.
36.
Jessie's favorite classes include Spanish and math.
Any others?
El español. Spanish.
El español. Sí, señorita.
Sometimes during the school day, when it's necessary, Jessie works with an assistant.
She helps me get my books out. She helps me in the bathroom. And she helps me getting me to the bus, helping my jacket, and pretty much just helping me get stuff that are too high for me or I can't do on my own. So
she's a good girl. She's got a lot of energy, and she's just real happy in life. I'm not worried about her leaving school because when she leaves here, she's gonna make friends. She's gonna go on in life. She's gonna do fine.
Between her assistant and her friends, Jessie does quite well at school. But she's very aware of the physical barriers that prevent her and others from being completely on their own. For example, there are no automatic door openers to get into the building.
I want to be able to talk to the head of the school and so then tune the school a little bit. So people in wheelchairs and with different disabilities, they could go there and not be able to get around and do stuff on their own instead of having other people do it for them.
Jessie's social awareness is growing in other ways, too. Her senior project reflects that.
My topic is going to be on little people, because that's what my background is, well, one of them. And I want to be able to share that with other people instead of us, knowing it, and other people, and, having different grown-ups that have kids get to, know what little people are. If they ever have one, they'll know how to deal with them.
Jessie's plans include community college, a house of her own, and at least one dog. And she has advice for other students.
Do the right thing, pretty much. Just follow your classes, do what your dream tells you, and then go do it. It's hard, but you can manage.
Nate and Jessie have self-determination in common. They're learning to make their own choices and find their own paths to success. They're preparing to be independent adults. In your search for success, these suggestions may help you too. Define success for yourself. Set personal, academic, and career goals. Keep your expectations high. Understand your abilities and disabilities. Play to your strengths. Develop strategies to reach your goals. Use technology as an empowering tool. Work hard. Persevere. Be flexible. Develop a support network. Look to family, friends, and teachers.
I've always felt like that. My parents have taught me that I can do whatever I want.
I don't think you have to be rich or famous to be successful. You just have to enjoy your life.
So you have to have determination and know where you're going, I guess. You can't be standing at the fork road saying, oh, maybe trying to walk down both paths at the same time.
Always be thinking, be willing to talk to anybody, do anything. Just take everything in that you can. Experience, I think, is what builds success.
You have to have patience. That's the main thing, is patience.
It's important just to go ahead and pursue whatever interests you.
And you want to try to support other people who are trying to do the same thing.
Success is about making it happen. If you want it, you can have it. You just have to do it.
For more information, contact DoIT. On the World Wide Web, www.washington.edu/DOIT. Phone, voice, or TTY 206-685-DOIT. Address, DoIT, University of Washington, Box 355670, Seattle, Washington, 98195-5670. Director, Cheryl Bergstaller. The content of this video is based upon work supported by the National Science Foundation under Cooperative Agreement number HRD 0227995 and the Mitsubishi Electric America Foundation. Any opinions, findings, and conclusions or recommendations expressed in this product do not necessarily reflect the views of the funding sources. Copyright 2006, University of Washington.